Thanks for watching Matthew's Daniel East and Central Pacific Weather Briefing. I'm meteorologist Gonzalo Agudelo. Taking a look at the East Pacific right now, we have one hurricane currently that's active in the East Pacific. That's Hurricane Orlene. Orlene is located at 19.8 north, 118 west. That's about 605 miles west-southwest of the southern tip of Baja California. As you can see right here, Orlene has been kind of weakening since yesterday. It looked a little bit better on imagery. You kind of see towards the beginning of this loop, uh, pretty visible eye feature, and as it continues kind of northward, the eye has become a little bit less visible. Taking a look at the SIMS website, we're looking at shear values, and we want to look at values for favorable development of 20 knots or less. So anything that's in the green is indicative of more favorable shear, and we saw that the track here of Orlene took that through a pretty favorable environment in terms of wind. And so we saw some pretty fast strengthening with Orlene. Now, though, it's weakened back into a Category 1 cyclone, and you can see all these reds here. It's kind of in between, maybe like 20, probably around 20 knot shear from the southwest. And so if we take a look here, you can see a lot of this outflow moving up to the south, to the northeast, and that's because of that southwest shear. And right now, Orlean is moving kind of to the north, but as this trough of low pressure continues to move out to the east, that's not going to have as much of a steering influence, and we're going to see more high pressure building into the south, and that's going to cause Orlene to take a sudden turn to the west, and that's going to happen over the next day or so. When it does that too, Orlene's going to be tracking over 26 degrees Celsius temperatures of the ocean, and that's about marginally favorable, but there is going to be substantially drier air. Let's take a look at the water vapor imagery. Right, so you can see these darker colors right here with Orlene, that Orlene will be going into. Darker colors represent drier air. Orlene's going to be moving into that. That's going to be causing a steady weakening in Orlene throughout the rest of this forecast period. So as of right now, Orlene's moving to the north. Still pretty strong Cat 1 hurricane. It's not going to be moving to the north over the next day or so. It's going to be making a shift to the west as high pressure steers it off to the west, but it will gradually weaken as it does that. We'll continue to follow that, though. As of right now, though, other than Orlene, no other suspect areas in the East or Central Pacific. We'll continue to follow that, though, but that's it for now. If you have any questions or would like to see another area included in our global weather briefing, please email us at weather@mattdam.com. Thanks, and stay tuned tomorrow for our next podcast on the East Pacific.